Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. It is your host with the most. Shout out to my Morning Thoughts family. I haven't been on for Morning Thoughts in the past 2 days, and that is because I am moving into a new place. So a whole lot of moving and coordinating with cable and internet people and people to come check out the AC and all these other kind of things are going on. So I'm getting stabilized, okay, and that's the issue for that. All right. Moving on now, today's story is murder trial involving Mavado's son is now underway. Apparently his murder trial started Monday. Today is Thursday. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the trial has been 4 days running already, and the Star out of Jamaica has printed an article which I am going to read to you before I give my personal opinion. Stick around, the video won't be too long. Watch this. So the defense team for Dante Brooks, which is Mavado's son, the teenage son of DJ Mavado, says a verdict may not be handed down until the end of the month. This is serious stuff enough. We're about to witness something big. Stay tuned for my summation. So, speaking with the Star yesterday, Brooks' attorney, Peter Champagny, QC, said that the trial, which got underway on Monday, could continue for several more days. The prosecution is still presenting its case and the main witnesses are still being cross-examined. Champagny also said that he cannot say for sure how long the trial will last, but he's expecting to continue for at least 2 weeks. There are quite a number of witnesses to be questioned, and so it's still early days yet for a verdict. That part there where it says quite a number of witnesses to be questioned. This is the defense attorney saying there are quite a number of witnesses to be questioned, which tells me that they have witnesses who are going to testify against Mavado's son, and these witnesses are going to be cross-examined under questioning by the defense attorney. Now, the seasoned lawyer said that while this remains a difficult period for Brooks and his co-accused Hines, they maintain their innocence. Let me just interject for a second and say this. I've seen on social media all over the place where people still there with this Gully Gaza thing, and I am for one who say, yeah, Vybz Kartel are my favorite artist, but when it comes to stuff like this, we let go of the Gully and Gaza foolishness, right? And we go to support people who need support. Now, I am saying that it's got to be a difficult time right now for Mavado, the father himself. Enough people beat him and say, oh, him a good father and him run well left him youth. But I have even made videos where I said, what was he supposed to do? Him have to go look money to pay top attorney to defend his son. What else could he have done? What, just stay there in Jamaica and look on him son? You know what I'm saying? So I think Mavado is doing his best. I think as a parent, he is probably under a whole lot of stress right now. I know I would be. My son, my oldest child, just turned 18 years old. So I can't imagine him facing a murder trial, murder charge, and looking at a life sentence right now. You know what I said? So I put my foot them in the man's shoes, and the shoes them not feel good. The shoes not feel good. Now listen to this. They are focused on the trial and what is being said. They are listening to the evidence and they're taking things one day at a time, and it's hard to say how they are feeling because they are not participating. And that is Peter Champagny talking about Hines and talking about Brooks, Mavado's son, and his co-accused him charging. They are not participating. They are just listening. They are not speaking, Champagny said to the Star. And he is not prepared to say whether or not he believes that his clients are going to beat the charges. That his client will beat the charges. So I am assuming that he is not the lawyer for both of them, only the lawyer for Mavado's son. But he said that he would do everything in his power to present the strongest case possible, which is the job of a defense attorney. It's your job to get me off, right? All that I will say is that we have clear instructions from him that he is innocent and that we are certainly going to challenge the prosecution case as it goes along, Champagny said. Now, last November, This is for those of you who don't know the background to this. Last November, it was revealed that Brooks' defense team opted to have the trial heard only by a judge, as opposed to having it heard by a jury. And we covered that when it happened, and we did a video on it where we said, boy, this can go one of two ways, because if you're depending on a judge, then you're putting all your faith in one man, meaning putting all your eggs in one basket. But if you're depending on a jury, say you have a jury of 8 or a jury of 12, 6 say him guilty, at least another 6 or 5 or whatever is going to say, no, stop, take an extra look at this. You know what I'm saying? But it's a one-person thing. A lot of people said, listen, SouFlo, one-person thing means say I'm going to get off because it's one judge, and one judge easier to pay off than it is to pay off an entire jury. An entire jury pool. Well, take that however you want to take it. I never said it, I saw it go. Anyway, Brooks, who is 18 at the time now, he will be tried as an adult. He has been in detention though since 2018. Listen to what I'm going to say after this now. He has been in detention since 2018 when he was charged jointly with Hines. And for those of you who don't know what he was charged for, June 5th of 2018, murder of Lorenzo Thomas, otherwise called Israel or Chulops, in Cassava Peace, St. Andrew. The charges laid against them include conspiracy to murder, arson, shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. And Brooks has been in juvenile detention facility in Kingston since 2018, having had multiple applications for bail denied. Alright, here is my summation of this. Nothing good now come out of this. Nothing good is going to come out of this. So now listen to what I'm going to say. For the simple fact that he has been sitting behind bars for 2 years already, since 2018, we are in 2021. He was back there, he's 18 in 2021, right now. So he was what, 16 when he got caught up in all this? And he was held as a juvenile, but he will be tried as an adult. And all these tries for a bail hearing, a bail, to get him out at least on bail, somebody, some judge, found enough credible evidence to say he is a menace to society, or he is a danger, or he might be a flight risk, or something that made them say it's justified to keep him right where he is at until trial. His trial took 2 years to appear, and now here it is. Whatever it was that made them look at, cause we outside looking in, you know, we don't know the full fine print and details, but whatever it was that made them keep him in lockup for all those years is exactly what it is that's going to lend credibility to their case for them to say him guilty, leave him right where he is at, and that is that. It's a sad time. It's a sad time, and my prediction is nothing good now gonna come out of this. I can't say if they're going to throw the book at him, because in Jamaica they have a thing where the judge, and this is, I never even knew this until I read through other cases. The judge have a thing where the judge will say, well, based on his age and based on the fact that he was not a menace to society before, he doesn't have a long criminal record, he had no run-ins with the law prior, where he was found guilty and involved in any crime or anything like that. Based on that, based on how rehabilitatable he is, given his age and all that, then they're probably going to give him less time than they would give some hardened criminal who had had multiple run-ins with the law. So I don't think that they're going to give him a full set 35 years. But if you followed this case and the gruesomeness of which took place for Chulup's murder, then if the judge get emotional and say, boy, that was terrible, you know, the way them do the man almost cut off him whole head, you know, gunshot and all these things, drag him out of him house. Those were the details that were released prior in this. May I give him the whole 35 because you is crazy. You look like you would do this again. We don't know how that's gonna go, right? Let me close the video by saying this. Me no business at who, because I could have my brother get killed. So, but then we don't know people business, because on the other hand, I can't promise you that if you tried to kill my family members that I love and care about, especially someone as close as my father or my brother or my sister, that I'm just going to say, okay, me I go tell the police and leave it at that. I can't promise you I would do that. So in all reality, I could just wait and see what going to happen next. But my prediction is, this not going to be a bust off and laugh. Leave your comments in the comment section below at SouFLoTV. Don't forget, hit that subscribe button, man. And I thank you in advance, alright? I'm out. Peace.